As you can clearly tell, I have a problem. And I know all of you are thinking, yeah, Hannah, clearly you do. You have bought way too much yarn. You're wrong. That is not the problem here. The problem here is that I don't have enough time to knit in my life. If I had ample hours to just sit and knit and do whatever I wanted, all this would be gone. It would be made into beautiful sweaters that I would enjoy, and I would never have to buy more yarn ever again. Okay, so now that you're not falling for that, yes, okay, I may have a little bit of a problem. A little bit of a disaster, and I'm kind of honestly embarrassed about it. Are going to try to rearrange. We're going into 25 with the mindset of just a little bit more clear ways that we can help myself and de-stress. The state before, now that you've seen it, we're done. We're not gonna talk about it anymore. We're gonna make this all better. We're gonna start by, I think I'm just gonna start by organizing based off of weight. I went to the at-home store yesterday and I got these baskets. I only got 4. I got 2 of the larger ones, 2 of the medium ones, because honestly, I didn't think I had this much. Honestly, the thing that I'm like kind of stressing and most concerned about is like, I don't think a lot of this is actually sweater quantities. Girl may need color work or crappy style projects, but I don't want it to be all blankets. Like, I want to make garments out of this. A lot of this is fingering weight too, which means that it's going to take forever to knit. Let's get started. Summer yarns, we're going to move on to probably the worst of it all, which is the fingering weight, because I want to make sure I have enough room for all of it. This is a lot, you guys. My dog is eating something he's not supposed to eat. Be right back. Yeah, Bobo. Help. All right, so I decided to pull apart the skeins that just aren't together anymore. They're just bothering me, or even the balls. I'm going to go ahead and just rewind all of them just so they look better, and then they'll lay nicer. I understand it's creating way more work for me, but you have to trust the process. Just trust the process. It's going to look so good. I hope. My son is home from school, so we need to shut this door. We are probably about halfway done. I'm not gonna lie, I want to be done. I want to quit. I'm kind of tired of winding balls, but I told myself I would get the fingering weights done. Honestly, not gonna want to come back and do this again, especially for fingering weight. I'm telling myself that if I have to wind yarn in the future, it's not gonna be as hard. It's just the fingering weight. I decided for these, I'm gonna start organizing them based off of color, just since I have so many of these skeins. Go from there and see what we have left. These colors look so pretty. It literally is like Valentine's Day. I love it, it's so cute. I don't feel like I want to include these ones quite yet, because these two are just, I feel like these two are too big to put with these, so we're gonna put those off to the side for right now. That looks good. Okay, let's start working on, I'm gonna do the same thing. I think I'm gonna start by organizing them based off of color first. I feel like most of the ones that are up here are blues and greens, which are my favorite colors. Oh shoot, oh God, I have all these too. We're gonna finish up with these first. We're doing so good. I pulled these ones off to the side because I was like, oh, maybe I'll organize based off of sweater quantity. Wrong. That's looking good. That's okay. Okay, so back to organizing. We have greens and blues. So I'm thinking we'll start with, the only thing I'm thinking though, you see like how this one's taller? Let me see. Thinking I'm gonna use this other size basket. Blues first. And then I had room in here that I just freed up. These. These two are also looking really good. These are my caked up ones. Again, went off of color, loving that. I have these cakes left and they're like more neutral colors. So I got this at Goodwill. It's just a cute little tin that's got some cute little flower details. We're gonna put like our more neutral, like our whites and stuff in here, just like that. That is officially all of my fingering weight. I am actually very happy with the way this turned out. I think this is looking good.
Okay, we are back to organizing our yarn stash. I think what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna pull out these larger skeins, and then I think I'm gonna put them in this little container. We actually got this last year as a fruit basket from one of Bryce's coworkers, and I thought it would be perfect for storage. So we're gonna give this a try, get those cleaned out of the way. I have finished putting the large skeins in here. I just have to say again that this is just making me fall back in love with all of my yarns, just because I'm pulling them out, I'm seeing them all, and I'm just itching to cast something on. Before, I feel like I was just always waiting for that perfect project. For this year, the goal is not to keep waiting for the perfect project, but instead just knit them and enjoy what I make with them, because all of these yarns are just so beautiful, and I feel bad that I keep constantly putting them away in a closet rather than using them and enjoying them. So I think that's going to be the goal for this next year, is to not keep hoarding on to the beautiful yarns, but to actually use them. So I'm currently working on the Agnete, I think is how you pronounce it, pattern by Petite Knits. I'm holding this together with, so this is the mohair yarn, working on the back piece. I'm just loving the way this is turning out. But I decided it would be nice just to keep the yarns I'm working on in this little container, and I can just easily pull when I am needing another ball. All of my DK weight yarns that are in pretty full skeins, and then I have a couple of worsted. I think I'm gonna go grab the basket that still has room in half of it for the fingering weights, and I think I'm gonna put the DK weights in there with them.
I am completely done with the DK weight. So I've got a couple skeins up at the front that are fingering weight, and then the rest are DK, but totally fine, totally doable. I'm gonna go put this away, go grab, I think, a couple more skeins. I think of just specifically Lopi yarn, and then there's a couple of ones that I did accidentally purchase that I do have projects planned for. Get those all brought up, and then we're gonna organize those, and hopefully we will be done with this project. All right, so I'm actually pretty impressed with myself. I actually already had these organized for the Lopi yarns. I just need to find a pattern to make for an Icelandic pullover. So these two can go back in the closet exactly as they are. I have also been keeping my mohair skeins, just like the smaller ones, in this cute little bowl, and I actually have it under our TV console, and it's just like adds like another cute little cottagecore feel to the house. So this one can go back as well. I'm thinking I have a few bigger quantities of mohair that I'm going to keep in here. I'm going to put the pink ones at the bottom since I'm not using those ones right this second. And I already have out a couple of the purple ones for the project I'm working on, and then I'm just going to put those two on the top so then I can easily grab those. Last plans, I have 2 containers left. This first one goes on our shelf in our living room. So I have the bulky skeins in here, and I think I'm going to put the worsted weight ones in here too, just because I don't have a ton of those, and we'll put that back on the shelf. I have this cute little plate that I got from Goodwill. I think what I'm going to do is take all of my tiny little scrappy yarns, and I'm going to put them in here, and I think I'm going to actually keep this up here in our room on our dresser. Adds like another cute little whimsical feel. I have a couple projects that I have in mind that I'm going to make. The first one is I'm going to make a blue clay. I have plans for a blue clay hat, swatched for a V-neck sweater from My Favorite Things knitwear, another fisherman's rib hat out of this beautiful DK, just a couple of other things that I know that I want to knit. and I already have plans for them. So I think I'm going to keep these in this basket so then I can just grab, and when I'm ready to go, transfer these from here to my new system, which is keeping the yarns in the smaller skeins. So then everything will have its place. We're just going to give this a try, see how it works. And if things need tweaking along the way, we can do that. But at least everything is going to finally have its own place.